Hey guys, it's Paul Gomez with Gomez Training International. Our topic today is dealing with the Safariland SLS 6004 type holster system. It's a great holster, both for law enforcement use, the belt-mounted law enforcement use, and the military. It's a great design. I see a lot of guys that don't quite understand how to properly utilize the system, and it costs some time. And it makes getting a hold of the gun a much more time-consuming process and a much more difficult process under stress because they never learned it properly. The model that I use for dealing with all retention holsters is one that I borrowed from the Rogers Shooting School, and it is index, clear, release. It's a three-step process to get to count one and draw stroke. And when guys hear that, they go, "Oh my God, that's crazy! You know, it's now a 6-count draw or 7-count draw." No, it's not. What we're doing is we're trying to break down the most important part of draw stroke to make sure it occurs correctly in the least amount of time. And the way that is done is index, clear, release. Index. We index on the lock-in devices. That means we don't try and knock everything off while we grab the gun, just kind of willy-nilly. There's a process. And that process consists of indexing on the lock-in devices. We're going to do that by taking the base of the thumb, the base of the first joint of the thumb, and touching the release button for the hood. At the same time, we're going to touch the front strap with the fingertips. So we're not trying to start with a full crush grip on the gun, we're indexing. This is where we start, and from here we know where we need to go. So we index, we clear. Clear is downward pressure on the thumb, rolling forward. Downward pressure on the thumb causes the hood to roll forward and the grip, the hands, to sink onto the grip of the gun. So now the hood is rocked forward, the thumb is flagged, the web of the hand is deep in the tang, and the fingers are tight around the front strap, tight around the frame of the gun. That is clear. And then release. Release is slight upward pressure to make sure the devices have actually been knocked off. If you don't do that, if you don't confirm the releases have been moved or are cleared before we start moving the gun, this is when you start seeing guys doing the holster dance. Now right now there are probably a lot of guys that are laughing because they've all seen it or done it. If you don't know what the holster dance is, go on YouTube, look for dash cam footage, and you'll see guys, particularly cops, who went to draw the gun, didn't get the holster, didn't get the locking devices cleared, and are dancing around, jerking around, trying to get the gun out of the holster, generally winding up falling on their butt, never successfully getting the gun out. So, we index, we clear, we release. We index, we clear, we release. And from there, continue with draw stroke as normal. Once we've got that upward pressure that lets us know it's cleared the locking devices, the gun drives up. And same as normal. Nothing really changes. The index, clear, release process is the way to deal with these holsters, the way to deal with all retention holsters. You'll see some people, this particular holster has the Cobra hood, I think they call it, this little guard here. And some guys will complain about this. They say, this is terrible, it slows down my access to the holster, blah, blah, blah. Not if you're doing it correctly. What happens is, if you're used to, I'm going to fold this out of the way so you can kind of see what's going on here. If you're used to shoving down on this hood, and then shoving forward, and then gripping the gun, yeah, this gets in the way because you can't do that. But you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. That's not the way this thing's designed to work. It's designed to be fluid. It's designed to work smoothly. So we index, we clear, and we release. Anyway, guys, there you go. That is my take on dealing with the 6004 in particular, dealing with retention holsters in general. Hope you found it worthwhile. Please check out the website, www.gomez-training.com.